All right, well, I'm back in the Uintas again. I think it's September 12th, 2025. Back at the Crystal Lake Trailhead. I'm going to head down the Lakes Country Trail that way. Got some unfinished business at some unfinished lakes in there from the last trip. So I got rained out last time and storms are threatening this time. So we'll see what the storms do to me this time. It's supposed to snow was the forecast a couple of days ago, but that storm petered out and now it's just supposed to be just kind of scattered light rain periodically. So I'm going to take the chance and head on in there, and hopefully the weather's good to me and hopefully the lakes are good to me and we can catch some fish. Alright, I'm on a solo adventure this time. Christy stayed back. This time she had an obligation, so I'll try to get her out next week with us, and hopefully we can get back to the Uintas again before the weather turns bad on us for the season. Mid-September, starting to get that time of year where it's touch and go up here as far as weather, so hopefully it's good to me. Starting the trail late on Friday. It's 4:30 p.m. Shouldn't take me too long to get into where I want to make camp tonight, and then that'll be my base camp. And then as long as the weather holds out, I will do a day hike tomorrow and hike to several lakes and see if we can't land some fish in each of them. But it's all weather dependent, so we'll see how it goes. Looks like I can feel some pitter patter of rain on me right now, but I see some blue sky there, so I just don't think it's going to be that bad yet. But then again, it's the Uintas. I've seen a good forecast be pretty lousy ultimately, so here we go. So on this trip, I'm going to be recording with my new phone, Galaxy S23 Ultra. My old phone decided to get eaten up by the Bear Lake monster. It got a little too wet while we were paddle boarding on Bear Lake, and the phone just quit working. So I had to swap it out for a new phone. This one's supposed to be having a better camera, so hopefully the pictures and videos this trip will be top notch. We'll see. I'm excited to try it out. Alright, I just come upon this trail right here, this junction. I'm west of Crystal Lake, and it looks like a pretty good trail right there. And I had a viewer on my last video make a comment saying that that trail, I'm assuming it's that trail, heads down on the south side of Crystal Lake, and it's a nice hike back to the trailhead. So I think I might give that trail a try on my way out of here, just to confirm whether or not that is it. But I can see down in the meadow there, I can see the trail going through the meadow where it ties into this trail here. So it's been used enough that I think it might be the one, but I'll explore it later. All right, 30 minutes in, all my elevation gain is done. I'm at the pass here with views of Mount Watson right there. Whew. Anyway, 30 minutes in, that's not bad. I'm making good time, so should be able to make camp well before dinner time. That'll be good. Brought along some peak refuel meals to have tonight, and tomorrow the fishing's good to me. We'll have fresh fish over a fire because they've lifted the fire restrictions for the Uintas. So good to go on a campfire tonight. Woo! All right, almost 2 miles in. Made it to the junction. Trail to Lake Marjorie and Weir Lake, Hot Lake. That's the way we normally go, but I'm going to do the reverse route this time and head off this way. Got some thunder in the air, cracking and booming over there. A little bit of a light, ever so faint drizzle of rain. You can see it on the water down there. Just look at those reflections though. It's pretty amazing. I'll take it. It's not hot. Cloud cover's nice. I'm not going to get sunburned. I'm not really sweating because temperature's cool, so great hiking weather. Alright, made my next junction here. This is junction to Duck Lake. That way over there is Marjorie Lake. These guys are talking. But that Marjorie Lake is supposed to be having some grayling in it. That'd be fun to catch a grayling. I haven't caught one yet this year, so that'd be pretty cool. Might give that a go tomorrow. We'll see. For now, I'm going to head towards Duck Lake area. There's a couple little campsites over there that I can pick from. I haven't seen anybody on the trail except for one person, which is a day hiker hiking out. So I think I might have my first dibs at any site back in here today. Doesn't look like the parking lot at the trailhead has very many people in it either, so today might be my day to have this place to myself. Late season backpacking in the Uintas. As long as you're prepared for the elements, you got the place to yourself. It's awesome.
The call of the Uintas and a forecast so bleak. Braving the elements, there's no time to be weak. The desire to go is ever so strong. With backpack packed, adventure on. Starting the trail, the storm clouds appear. The thunder echoes, the storm is near. The trail ahead, a rain spot in the ground. The adventure continues with no one around. The Uinta so majestic, the beauty is there. It draws you in, so you must prepare. The elevation is high, with peaks of stone. Acclimating fast, you feel
The clouds opened up a little bit. Rain snow mix there. Sunshine there. Well, the sun came out to greet me, even though it's still raining.
As the storm subsides, the skies turn blue. Memories of the trail begin to hold true. Camp is now set below the starry night. Nothing to fear with the campfire burning bright.
All right, short distance further. The sun has greeted me. Storm went away, and we're at Weir Lake right here. See lots of fish activity jumping and surfacing right there. I need to make sure I fish that on this trip. This last time I got rained out. But I think there's some fish in there to be had. So I'll give it a try. But it's getting close to dinner time. I think I want to try to get camp set up first. Get some dinner going before I decide to do any fishing. So, here we go. Dang, I had to stop and take a look at that. Look at those reflections.
The Uintas have called with the peaks rising high. Memories of your adventure will never die.
Heck yeah, that's what it's all about right there. All right, well, short distance further, we got Pot Reservoir. And it's boiling like a boiling pot of water. Boiling with fish. Look at that. Especially right near the shoreline there. They're going nutso. All right, made it to Duck Lake, and look at that. That's just beautiful. The lake's like glass. Colors on the hill up there are starting to change. Look at those. Oh, it's beautiful. And I don't hear anybody over here, so I might be the only one here. I'll take it. Have a beautiful lake like that for myself. Heck yeah. Well, it's looking like just me and the cows. Super nice campsite here. We've stayed here before. Looks like a great place to set up camp. Got a camp kitchen there and a fire pit and everything ready to go. Looks like we got some fish in the stream here. All right. I think this is home sweet home for the night. It's a nice grove of trees right here. I think I'm going to set up my tent right in this little spot. In case the clouds decide to turn on me and give me some weather, at least I'll be semi-sheltered in here. So I'm not getting the brunt of the storm out in the meadow right there. So that's what I'm going to do. Get the camp set up and get some dinner going. Alright, I tried to squeeze my tent into this spot. It fit, but it was just kind of janky and not the way I wanted it. So I ended up moving to a different location. Still got some shelter from a tree at the base right here, that big tree over there. So it's a good spot. Got a good view of the meadow. It'll be nice. So that's what I'm going to set up. All right, well, that's going to be a fantastic view from my tent right there. Awesome. Yeah, I think that's going to do for the night. Or two, if the weather lets me. That's a great spot. Nice view of the meadow. Fall colors. Awesome. All right, home sweet home for the night. It's time to get some dinner in me. For dinner tonight, I got the chicken pesto pasta by Peak Refuel. This is super good. It's a different kind of dehydrated meal though, because it's a little oily inside. So it's not what you would expect to see in a dehydrated meal or a freeze-dried meal where it's completely dry. This one's a little bit wet with oil, but it's still freeze-dried and still good. Anyway, I'm going to get some water boiling and get that in me and see if I can't catch an evening bite out here on the lake before it gets dark. It's 2/3 cup water. I'm gonna have to wing it. Now half of that is 1 cup, so that's about 2/3. I'll stop there. Should boil up pretty fast because it's only 2/3 water. 2/3 cup water. So get that boiling and get oxygen absorber out of here. Yeah, it's weird because it's just a little moist in there. It's just different. So it smells amazing, and I'm sure it's going to taste amazing. Yeah, that sticks on the packet and everything. It's just kind of gooey. Anyway, all right. Get that water boiled up. Get this ready. All right, let's get this in here. All right, get this stirred up. Oh yeah, smells good. Just got some chicken and some noodles in there. And that Italian type seasoning, that pesto. Oh baby. Okay, I'm gonna let that hydrate while I go finish making my bed for the night. It's supposed to get cold tonight, so I gotta make sure I let the down in my sleeping bag fluff up before bed. All right, I got my Nemo Tensor Alpine in there for my pad. And I brought a packable down blanket, and then my Nemo Disco 15 sleeping bag I'm gonna put in there next. All right, so what I got there is I got my pillow Nemo, and I got my packable down blanket that'll wrap around me inside of my Nemo Disco 15 sleeping bag. Should be toasty warm tonight. And I got some hand warmers I can put in my socks and inside the sleeping bag too to help. So that'll be good. Well, it's looking like I'll have some company tonight. You gonna come in here and lay down next to me or what? I'm guessing those cows don't know anything about personal space. Just come on through camp. Come on, you can do it. All right, my dinner's done. Chicken pesto pasta. Let's take a look and see what it looks like inside. Oh yeah. I got some noodles and some chicken. Yeah, that's really good. What would even make it better is if you had some of the little Parmesan cheese packets you get from a pizza place. Yeah, you could put some of those in here too. That'd be pretty amazing. All right, I'd give this 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. Pretty dang good. All right, that was spoon licking good. It's a good dinner. All right, well, before it gets dark, it's starting to get dark already, but I'm going to get out there and try my luck at Duck Lake. Duck Lake's never been good to me in the past. I think maybe I've only ever caught one fish out of there ever. So, I don't know, maybe luck's on my side this time. I got to go give it a try anyway. Try a little bit before it gets dark. Then I'll build a fire and get cozy by the fire. Oh, look at that. Fish surfacing everywhere. See if we can't land one of those. If we don't, at least we got a good, beautiful reflection. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. Alright, I'm going to start off with my trusted Jake. Jake's Lures Are Us. Let's see if that does anything. Fishy, fishy. Come to Papa. Fishy, fishy. Okay, that was promising. We got a good hit. All right, hooked one. Heck yeah. See if I can bring him to shore. Pretty dark, but I landed a fish. Let's see what we got here. Whoa, look at that reflection. Fish coming in on the reflection. Heck yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh. Well, proof it's a fish. Looks like a brook. Right on. Well, I don't know if this will show up in the camera or not, but there it is. Nice little brook trout. Oh yeah. That feels good. Got me a fire to keep me warm now. And from the last trip that I had up to Kings Peak, I learned a trick. Take my sit pad right here, fold it in half, and put it behind me inside my shirt right there. And that'll keep my backside warm while I got my front side being warmed by the fire. Works out pretty good. So I'm going to do that right now and get that thing back there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That should do it. Woo! Improvising in the backcountry. Love it. I'm legit the only one in here though. There's nobody camped at Duck Lake anywhere. Saw some horse prints heading up that way. So there might be some horses up in those other two lakes I want to hike to tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Right now the weather is holding out. It's pretty good, but tomorrow's supposed to be a mixed bag. And if it's a really bad mixed bag, I'm getting out of here. If it's bearable, I'll stick it out. We'll just play it by ear and see what happens. Ooh, that feels so good. Yeah, it's nice to be able to have a campfire out here in Uintas again. I understand why they had the fire restrictions, because it's been super dry. But I guess the Uintas have been getting a little bit of moisture with these thunderheads that come through, so they lifted the restriction here, but still got to be careful because this stuff is lighting like that, so still got to be careful. But boy, it sure is nice to have a campfire in camp. Sure does set the mood just right. I'm excited I'll be able to get back out next week with Christy. I'm not sure where we'll go yet, but we'll get out somewhere and maybe at minimum camp and likely do some fishing too if we're by a lake. But I'm trying to play catch up on the summer because that remodel took me out of commission most of June and most of July. Here it is late September and the storms are coming in and it's changing, weather's changing. So my days are numbered in the Uintas here this season. But we'll make the best of it while I got a chance. Well, I'm just going to sit here and enjoy the fire for a little bit. Get nice and cozy before I climb into bed. Might get some night shots. Looks like the sky's cleared up. I might be able to get a picture of the Milky Way or something. We'll see what I get. All right. Oh, catch you in the morning.